Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different Kickstarter tabletop game project every weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and give my honest thoughts on how that project is being ran. And today, I'm very excited to be checking out the most popular project on all of games and the most popular project on all of Kickstarter, I do believe. That is Arcs, a fast-playing, intense science fiction game with an innovative campaign. It's already raised $463,000. And I can read right here, it is 3 to 4 players, ages 14 plus, 1 to 2 hours to play. So I do like the fact they included all that on the front. Now, a couple things I would say would be great to put here. I know it says Patrick Leader, but maybe put Leader Games, because Leader Games is very, very much beloved by a lot of people. They did Vast, they did Oath, they had that one where all the different animals were asymmetrical that was massively popular. They've done a lot of stuff. So I would mention that, I think. But other than that, I'm excited to check this one out, and I think mentioning innovative campaign, I'm in. Now, those are some great keywords, and pleased with that marquee. Yeah, agreed. Innovative campaign. I'm just like, I have to click now. I have to at least see what's going on here as a board gaming enthusiast. And I'm assuming this video is about to wow me, because it's already raised $470,000 in like a couple hours. That's crazy. Let's go on this ride. As always, do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? Let's go.
When I was young, my mother would take me to see the orbital races. I'll never forget how the wakes of those ancient ships streaked across the sky. It's been a long time since anyone raced one of those ships.
I love the displaying of the artwork right now. We're talking about theme, which typically, I'm not the biggest fan of leaning super hardcore into theme, but this is a campaign game, which that's a whole different beast. Then I do actually kind of want to be deeply immersed into the campaign, because if me and my friends can immerse ourselves in this world and just create these memories, it's so good. It's such good.
Most of them were broken down and turned into transports to help our people move to the core worlds. Others were repurposed as vessels of war. Their engines were simply too precious to waste. It's been 6 years since we heard from any of the worlds on the edge of the Reach. Each cycle, the blight overwhelms another outpost. It breaks my heart to imagine our great cities overcome by its jungles. Though I am by birth a regent of the Imperium, the loss of these worlds has ruined my family. Our cousins feign concern, but we know they would have us leave as soon as we can. But when I sleep, I imagine great things. I see visions of new ventures and restored worlds. If the other regents cannot protect us, then we will protect ourselves.
Arcs is a fast-playing science fiction game set in a decaying galaxy. Players will face impossible odds and must make careful strategic choices and daring gambits to lead their people to victory.
I like how we're showcasing the components here. I think the theme went a bit long there, but it really did a great job showcasing this unique artwork, and I just love how that video looked. It just looked so unique.
Arcs uses a deeply interactive action system where players must balance their desire to control the game's tempo against their other interests. Should you follow suit to take advantage of an opponent's action or pursue your own objectives? Both battles and courtly intrigues are resolved in a snap with beautiful custom dice that create a wide range of tactical options, from multi-turn sieges to daring raids and dramatic escapes. In addition, players can expand their game with an innovative micro-campaign system where each session becomes an episode in an epic trilogy. Every choice will advance the game's story and form part of an emergent, player-driven campaign.
Though there are many trials before us, I am glad to have you by our side. Will you pledge your support and help us build a better world?
Pledge today to secure your copy of Arcs. Now on Kickstarter.
Bones said great voice acting. Agreed. Okay. Snappy, flashy, do I want it? Yes. I want to know more about that innovative campaign system. I want to know more about the gameplay, but overall, I'm like, all right, this looks different. So, Patrick Leader, spunky board game publisher with asymmetric tendencies, makers of Oath, Chronicles of Empire, and Exexile Root. That was it, the Vast series and Fort. So we got a whole bunch of people here in the customer service, and this is really one of those companies where it's just like Kickstarter. Like Kickstarter started it all off, and that's so cool, so stinking cool. So yeah, Root Marauders expansion's out. Oath, I do know, is out. I played that a couple months ago at my game night. So can you do it? Just yes, 100% yes. Just feel super comfortable with that. They run a very tight ship, at least from my experience with them. Well, what? You know what? That's my personal experience. I shouldn't assume that. I shouldn't always assume that. We always check the comments section. We always check the comments section to make sure they're not a flaming dumpster fire. I doubt they're going to be, though, because you would hear about that. When will the fulfillment come in mainland China? I'm still waiting on shipment for my pledge 6 hours ago. Let's see. I'm just waiting for the green rectangles to pop in there. Wow, this is a really poppin' chat section. Green rectangles. Green rectangles. There's a lot of not them in the comment section, but it's only 8 days. They just have tons of active stuff here. All right, let's check out this one. The bottom line is they got the stuff, though. That was what they're saying. We got ours. Some people had some issues getting theirs, but whatevs. They do need to respond to that, though. A design retrospective Golden Geek nominations in the future of Oath. Let's check see if they're responding in this one. So they got on that 10 months ago. Okay. So they don't check the comment section. But the bottom line is that there's been like 4 comments in the last 10 months. That's good. That means they've shipped everything out. And like I said, I feel pretty comfortable with this one. But you might want to get on that Marauders expansion comments there. Anywho, can you do it? Yes. Do I want it? Yes, I'm very interested. I'm very intrigued. So now I just want to know the price. Arcs is a fast-playing game. Oh, hit me straight with the price. Beautiful. Wow, the MSRP is going to be $85. You get it for $60, which is typically what my brain says for MSRP. But now that I know the actual MSRP is $85, then I'm saying to myself, oh my gosh, I'm getting a premium game for an MSRP regular price. And beautifully done. Beautifully done. You just told my brain to think that with what you did there. That's super well done. And I said to myself, $60. That's so reasonable. That is so reasonable on Kickstarter right now. I don't expect to get out of a Kickstarter with paying anything short of $127. And you're going $60, plus you get the Arcs More to Explore packs. Also included for free is the More to Explore pack, which includes a bunch of new and interesting cards to the card game. Fantastic. And then we're going to get to the one that's going to add the Innovative campaign at the $135, right? No, Fulfill Your Fate with 8 branching campaigns. And yes, the Blighted Reach campaign expansion. And I say to myself, $100. Once again, very reasonable price. I'd like to get a better grasp of the size of this box. I think that'd be good. Hopefully we get a good box shot soon. Likewise with this. Is that double box? Is this a vast box? Is this 2 vast box right here for $100? Because I'm like, oh, hot diggity dog. That's a solid price. Includes previous pledge level. We get the other box. And then the Arcs More to Explore pack. All right, and then here we go. Now, upgrade your fleet with Plastic Mini. So this is the cosmetic only upgrade. You're not missing out on any gameplay. This is just if you want to deluxify your game. And it's a $50 price jump. I don't think... you know what? I said to myself, once again, I was thinking I was going to spend, $127 minimum. I'm at $150 now. I'm getting a deluxified game. I'm banking on the fact it's going to be awesome. I don't think that's unreasonable. I think that's pretty reasonable for Kickstarter prices. Let's check out how the campaign breakdowns go. $1, 304 people sitting on the fence. Oh, they get the Pledge Manager in the back end. All right, Arcs the Game, 203. Arcs the Game expansion, 1148. Yeah, expecting that. And then $28.86, $150 all in. Kudos. Because that's what you want. That's what you want. You want that number 2-to-1ing that one. Great. Because this is purely cosmetics, and you just sold 2,286 purely cosmetics. 2,286 boxes of plastic. Fantastic. Because you're going to make a whole bunch of those. You can sell them all in the back end. Delightful. And this is how Leader Games continues to grow. This is fantastic. I love seeing it. Love seeing these Kickstarter companies that just get it. Because they just keep growing and growing and growing. It's just cool. Arcs campaign expansions. We got How to Play leading off of that.
Hi, everyone.
541, really? That seems a bit short for that How to Play video. I want to watch that, but that's that one still's quick How to Play. That makes me still feel like I'm probably going to be reading a lot of rules. Building on the conventions of trick-taking games, Arc emphasized both... Ooh, trick-taking games. No, they did say, will you follow suit earlier, but I just thought maybe that was just them with the play of words, but no, I was hoping that's a trick-taking game. That actually gets me a little bit more excited. I would maybe put that on the marquee. Especially with how popular the crew is. I mean, the crew is just massively popular. You're saying, oh yeah, we got an innovative campaign, trick-taking. esque game. Oh, you know how many game nights you're gonna be like, oh yeah. So I think maybe double down on that a little bit. Dramatic battles, innovative campaign, cool. Everyone begins as petty regents in a dying empire, but your fates quickly diverge. Theme, first impressions. Cole's special design talent is to make you think an entirely new way, and Arcs is no exception. With a surprisingly low rule overhead, Arcs delivers a very tense, interactive, and layered strategic experience. I like that quote. Surprisingly low rules overhead. Great. Arc puts a new spin on Space Epic with unique action selection card play and an innovative take on dice-driven combat that lets the attacker manipulate their risk and benefits in battle. Any fan of Root or Oath, I'm sure will feel at home with Arcs. Fantastic name drops there. Those are two massively popular games. Any new cold weather designs will find Arcs an excellent balance to start. It's simply a thoughtful, engaging, fast-paced space brawler. Now, is this the same? Is this the same designer of Oath? Because that's the one thing I don't feel like we've name dropped the designer that much. And is there a reason for that? Let's see. Oh no, I would be name dropping that. Two games in the top 50. 3 games in the top 405. That's spectacular. I'd be name dropping that a little bit harder. I wouldn't wait till down here to name drop that. You know, from the designer of Oath and for PAX Premier, Oath, Root. You know, some of the highest ranked games on all of Board Game Geek. If you thought the dice and Root and Oath were mean, well, you haven't seen anything yet. So I love the fact the quotes are at least connecting the dots for me. But I would be filling those in. Arc's streaming schedule, cool. Getting people excited. Come watch it play. Gameplay. Awesome. Play Arcs now. Awesome. Wait, with the print and play. Tabletop simulator, tabletop playground. Excellent. Ooh, nice looking rule booklet. Love the art. 20 pages. So we start with the contents. Components. Setup. Picture. Beautiful. With the numbers. The letters. Fantastic. Looks good. Control. Playing around. Lots of pictures and examples. This looks like a rule booklet I'd enjoy going through. Join Woodland Warriors on Discord. Shipping and taxes. Shipping will be charged post-campaign and backer kit. Our Pledge Manager Leader Games will pay the duties and taxes. View estimated shipping rates by countries. Oh, no graphics. So you're making me go somewhere else to do it. I just picture this. Like, bam, take this picture, pop it in there. Why not? Continental US, you're getting $24 cost per additional pledge. $24. Is that 24? Which one? For which one? So I don't like this. You have, max 5 total. Europe zone. Yeah, I don't like this shipping area. This is a half-point grade drop in my mind because there's, 3 pledge levels? There's 3 pledge levels. And these pledge levels are actually getting taken. There's 200 people for this pledge level, 1,100, and then 2,300. And presumably they're going to have different prices, right? Because this is just one box with the 2 one and change box, and this is 2 boxes, and then this is 3 boxes. But you're only giving me the one flat rate shipping here at the $24. So I'd like to have that broken up. That just seems nice. Leader Games will prepay the duties and taxes for shipping to the US, EU, Canada, Australia, and some countries. So what about the VAT? That will be collected post-campaign in the Pledge Manager. Okay, so you're going to get jacked by the VAT, but not by your mailman. View estimated shipping rates by country. Retail orders, please email. Awards and accolades. Now we're getting into the, put some respect on the name there. Root, the best asymmetric strategy board game of the decade. Oath, Chronicle of Empire and Exile. But even now, it says about us, and it kind of makes me feel like you're saying more of, hey, we designed these games. Not necessarily connecting to me that, hey, the designer of these games is this person as well. Meet the team. Awesome. Risk of challenges. Looks good. Okay. Let's go check out the FAQ. The updates, comments, get out here. FAQ. So, if my question's number 17, I have to read through 17 questions to get to it. Ugh. I would check out Reload from Colossal Games, how they organize their Kickstarter. Yucatan did it as well. You can organize this so it's just so much clearer. Like, this is the shipping section. This is the backer kit section. This is the what section. All right. No updates yet. Just launched today. Whatevs. And check out the comments. Rules comment. Playing around step 3, I think determine the initiative order. Base thanks to some advice from Hungry Gamer. Looking forward to it. On this BGG thread, they offer the reasoning behind the no screen print. So, okay. And I imagine they're going to have a lot of engaged people there. Overall, final grades for this one. Do I want it? Yes. I feel like the video was solid. I feel like the art, really drew me in at the beginning. I thought the theme was a little bit long here, but once we got into here and I got excited and I saw the cards and the combat and the action and the wooden pieces and the components, it looked great. It looked fun set up. Yeah, a hell of a pedigree. So do I want it? Yes. Can you do it? Also, yes. Leader games, they've done a lot of things. Well, they've done like 6, 7 games now, and more than half of them are like crushed it. Like, nobody talks about it anymore. But Vast, Vast when it came out was hot stuff. It was my game of the year. I still love Vast. The asymmetry of that game, and then the same thing with Root, and then Oath to I think of like a lesser extent than Root, but Root was just massive. And then that little card game, I never played it, but that one, the one where you build forts. So can you do it? Yes. How much is it? Very reasonable, I feel like. The shipping, I'm going to give that a half-point grade drop because I don't know exactly what my shipping is. I just know it's $28 tops. But if you have 3 pledge levels, let me know that. But $100 for the game, then we're looking at maybe $120 for 2 large box plus the expansion, $60 a pop. I feel like that's pretty reasonable. I sadly have not played any of them. I enjoyed Oath a good deal. I'm excited to revisit that one. I like Root. I ended up giving it to Lucy though. She liked it way more. And then Vast, I still love. But yeah, I love the games they design. I feel like every single one of Leader games that I've played, it's like, yeah, you should try that. Like, if you're a board gamer, you should just try it. There's some designs where I'm like, yeah, just try them out and see if they're for you because they're so interesting. But anywho, so final grade on this one, I think I'm leaning for A-. This was relatively short, sweet, to the point. Quick. I'd like to see maybe a gameplay video. I know you told me about all the streaming and you had the how to play-esque, but a gameplay video would be great. Click for full preview, download rules. Yeah, so that'd be nice. I think I'm around an A-, though. I still think this is a really rock-solid Kickstarter campaign. It is short, sweet, and to the point, which is always fantastic. But let me know in the comments below, what's your final grade for Arcs from Leader Games? Hey, Jeremy. But let me know in the comments below, and as always, thanks for your time, YouTube. Bye-bye.